Hugo Calderano is a Brazilian table tennis player who caught everyone by surprise after defeating Lin Shidong in the ITTF World Cup Finals. In this video, I will analyze some of Hugo Calderano's tactics that he used in the match that helped him secure the victory. Let's look at his first strategy, which is his forehand finishing shots.
So deceptive.
Here, we see Hugo Calderano start off with a heavy side backspin serve. Instead of backhand flicking the ball, Lin Shidong opted for a backhand push. Hugo cleverly does a touch forehand push, which prevents an opening backhand attack from Lin Shidong. This results in a perfect opportunity for Hugo to do a powerful opening attack with the forehand and win the point.
Calderano's had the highest ranking of world number 3.
In this next rally, Hugo was able to predict and also attack without hesitation. He does a half long to long side backspin serve, and at this moment, he was able to read quickly that Lin Shidong was opting for a backhand flick. But he also predicted the placement of the ball, allowing for quick adjustments. So now that the ball reached his side, he was already ready to go for the forehand finisher, which won him the point. The second strategy he uses is the backhand down the line.
A point behind Lin Shidong.
In this instance, Hugo Calderano uses a backspin serve to Lin Shidong's forehand. Lin reads this well and does a very good forehand long push. Now Hugo did not have the full time to wait and do a full backhand loop stroke, but with the little time that he had, he managed to do a quality attack down the line. Hugo Calderano also does this off a setup backhand opener. So after Lin Shidong pushes the ball long to his backhand, he does a quality and spinny backhand loop. Lin Shidong blocks the ball to his backhand. Hugo then uses the momentum and spin of the block to redirect the ball with his backhand to hit it down the line. Notice the angle and the contact point of the shot. Since the bat contacts the side top of the ball, it creates some side spin which curves the ball even wider. In this next example, Hugo was able to exploit the relatively open forehand side of Lin Shidong. After the backhand flick return, Lin goes to his backhand stance to prepare for a cross-court backhand. However, Hugo was able to direct the ball down the line with some side spin. Now even if Lin Shidong returns the shot, Hugo was already ready with his forehand to continue attacking with pressure, especially since Lin is recovering his position. The third strategy is forcing uncomfortable positions for his opponent. For this first example, Hugo does a long push to the white backhand, perfectly on the white line of the table. Because of this placement, we can see that Lin hesitated for the attack and instead does a last second backhand chop. Now Hugo was able to take advantage and attack with his backhand. A lucky edge shot in the end, but still a great play by Hugo. This rally happened right after the previous one. So as we can see here, Lin Shidong is standing right in the middle of the table with his backhand stance. Now in this position, Lin Shidong covers this area of the table really well. Hugo pushes it long to the white backhand. And from the previous rally, Lin Shidong knew that being passive with a chop did not turn out well. So he decided to force an attack on the ball, resulting in a miss.
4 now.
Now for this one, after a couple pushes, Lin does a forehand flick to Hugo's forehand. And Hugo would not only return that shot well with a powerful forehand, but he also places it directly into Lin's body. This forces an awkward return at best from Lin. The fourth strategy is forcing Lin away from the table.
Was the one that he fell to, and that was in the Olympic Games.
For this first example, we see how after the backhand flick from Lin, Hugo plays a very powerful cross-court forehand, and Lin basically has to jump backwards to counterattack the ball. Now as both players go into their mid-range shots, Hugo continues to attack with very powerful shots, and this eventually won him the point. Next, we have Hugo attacking with a cross-court backhand, which forces Lin away from the table and an opening attacking lane for Hugo. He continues to use his powerful and consistent forehands to win that point. Especially looking with that last forehand, because of the inside out and fanning side spin, the ball does not jump forward, but it jumps more to the side. So instead of a clean backhand attack by Lin, he had to adjust quickly to the left and also lean forward to return a shot, which clipped the net. In this next one, Hugo does a powerful backhand topspin cross court after a loop from Lin. He managed to block it, but it created an open lane for Hugo to use his forehand. Now Hugo missed that opportunity, but had he made it, Lin would still be forced to defend away from the table and be out of position.